Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to our Rotblood's playthrough, where we are in a bit of a bind. We're running out of money. We've just lost here to goddamn Froggy, and we are running a negative income. I think the best way for me to get to continue at this point is to expand, probably quite aggressively actually, to the south. Ignore my northern things, lose the ultra spawns, because at the end of the day, I don't care about the ultra spawns. It's where I started from, where I was last night, I suspect, in, I was playing a bit of Vermintide last night, I know some of you dropped by, so thank you for that. So we were attacking these guys, which was good fun, but yeah, I suck at Vermintide, by the way, just to warn you. Oh yes, oh yes. I will peace out with him. And an easy auto. Oh, I still took a couple of losses, but that's nothing too bad. I will take the cash. I could do, as I said, the losses actually weren't necessarily a bad thing for us just now, so yeah. And my income has been sorted because I have been going on a bit of an income splurge, but I'm terrified by Froggy's army here because he's powerful. The buffs he's giving to those trolls are just terrifying. 30% physical resistance and 15% magical resistance make them a little bit powerful, guys. I'm gonna push up here to try and get access to some Skaven. Yes. So we're actually gonna make our way up here. Now we're on our mammoth. I don't really want to be picking any of those up. I'm going to buff up my basic units. Again, economy is really my issue here, guys. So we'll have to see how that goes. But, sorry, I'm very coughy at the moment, so if I go quiet, I've forgotten to mute. I've muted myself, and if I don't, I apologise. I've got very scratchy, just a scratch at the back of my... You know what I mean? It's not like a little bit at the back of my throat, which is making me cough a lot, so... Sorry about that. Yeah, so if I seem a little bit like I'm stopping talking suddenly, that's why. Ooh. Yay! I needed that badly. I really need to get to a point I can take out Skaven Blight. Not Skaven Blight, help it. Because that is my problem at the moment. Right. Let's have a look what I can get. See, the main thing is these guys are just so much cheaper. Some anti-large with Yesh and Triads who do have decent leadership. What? Their leadership is through the roof, to be fair. I'm never a huge fan of Warp Grinders. They're great, but they're very unique. I mean, these do have the extra speed. They've got Frenzy. Strength in numbers. So they get buffs while they're done. And they do have the 15% physical resistance. But then again, these guys have... No, they don't. I think I'm going to get some more Plague Monks in. To just mix in with these guys to give us a bit of variety. Though they're not technically as good, that physical resistance makes them a bit more survivable. I don't necessarily think I want that many. I'm going to get a unit of Warp Fire Throwers as well, because why the hell not? Fire! Burn everything. Especially... Actually, no, that's really good, because if I do end up fighting against the trolls, they are... they've got a weakness to fire. So actually... That would be really good. A couple of units of Warp Fire Throwers to murder the trolls. Pin them with cheap units. Then Warp Fire Throw them. I'm only getting one unit of Warp Fire Throwers at the moment, though. I'm trying to roll Skaven into my army, even though it's possibly the best. Ooh, there we go. The Skittergate. Clanfest have gathered enough warp fuel to power up the portal. Which land should we ravage, my most... Munchulant Lord. The Empire reduces upkeeps for units all that is lovely. The Badlands or Lustria. Oh. Badlands is a good place for us, but the Empire sounds so much fun. The Empire! Oh, how beautiful is this? So that's how we teleport, guys.
Deliver your missive and then get from my
They are allied with the Empire, and that's the problem. How powerful the Empire compared to me. Though I do have dwarves up here. I could go into Karakakadron.
My hand hovers close to my blade. Utter your demand with...
Right, let's cheese this.
Take what's there. We are both their puppets. But the masters have sent you here to die. Accept it.
It's a little naughty. I cheesed myself to war with these guys because that way I don't have to go to war with the Empire to fight them. What happens if I establish a cult? Oh, it gives me a special building. Nice. Ooh, wow. Okay. Now I know what I should have been doing. Let's get out of here so I'm not taking attrition. I had not realised that's what I should be doing. So establishing cults like that is going to make me rich as creosote. And if you don't know why I'm saying rich as creosote, you need to read more Terry Pratchett. Oh yeah, I want to get to lightning strike, don't I? Oh, we're going to have so much fun down here. So actually, I'm going to keep a defensive empire in the north around. Basically, I'm going to... Kislev and the mountains there are going to be my empire where I build from. Oh god. Oh god. I may have to set up a new empire down here because I'm probably in trouble in the north without an army up there. So establishing cults is a good thing, but it's hard to establish cults up here.
Mortals will quail. Ravage them.
Pillage and enslave. Then establish a cult. That does feel a little cheese, but my income has just gone through the smacking roof.
Don't care who you are.
See, I do have very solid garrisons here. That's the good thing, but at the same time... Fire Lord with Infernal Dominance to help buff. This is my troll killing force. This force is literally being built to kill trolls, and I'm going to get buffs versus... I can't. There we go. Hopefully that's enough to scare him off, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, this is huge for us. Oh, Mordheim is a special place, so I want to take Mordheim. Though I don't necessarily want to be going toward Draker just yet, but this is good. I had not... Oh, God, I wish I'd realised this earlier. Because I'd literally just be up here minting money. That's right, Throggy. Run the hell away. I'm not fussed by the other settlements in this area now. I wish I could give them to Froggy to stop him being at war with me. Yeah. I want the extra growth. To be fair, I'm not doing great on growth at all here, and I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it. Put another growth building in. I'm running a little bit of a negative for now. That's not going to last long.
Destruction.
Oh, this is just nuts. These buildings are awesome. And the fact I'm just ripping through these guys with enslaving, and enslaving them is also awesome. Long run, I may want to set up a kind of region here because of Mordheim giving me access to warp fuel, but meh. Gonna build up my army here nicely as well as soon as I can start building it properly. And then potentially we're going to actually knock Wintertooth out. He's going the other way. I'm just going to abandon the other settlements because I can't defend them. I'm going to get income from them by destroying them, and we're going to hold on to here as my sort of main region. Should I say that? I've got decent-sized garrisons in both of them. I also can't abandon it. You know, I've got tough old garrisons, so there's a chance I can beat them. Oh, god damn it. Well, I guess it's time to do something silly. No. However, I can get away with declaring war on Jaraika.
Onward to destruction. You have my...
However, she's a little more powerful than I thought. Don't really feel comfortable going to war with the Empire just yet. Oh no, I am destroying them. Oh. Okay, from the not being able to actually being destroying them. I'm fine with them being destroyed. God damn it. Because this is what was going to happen if I didn't. I've got to fight this simply because... This doesn't feel like so. It's literally these 3 units of trolls are what are going to kill us. They are insane. And I think they've got more coming in. But, I mean, any normal time, I wouldn't be worried about this army. But those stone trolls are just the most insane things in existence. Right, this is pure cheese time, I'm sorry. Charge. Basically, if I can break some of them straight off, that's the best thing I can do, but chances of it actually happening are very low. Because those trolls are just nuts. Throw some Skaven in behind them just to rough things up a bit. This is a very high risk maneuver, which to be fair is almost certainly not going to work. I am damaging the trolls, so these guys are just literally focusing on the stone trolls. They do have low morale, so you get them a little bit and they will break. Right, on to the next unit of stone trolls, and they're breaking en masse there, but I've got a load more coming in. That's the problem. I'd love to know where they were getting that resistance from, because it's nuts. And now we're surrounded, and this is where we're going to fall apart. So we could have probably beaten the one force, but both... No. Oh, they've done well. I mean, I've not really fought this properly. It was a high-risk cheese move to try and break the other army first, and we were close. If we'd broken that other army about maybe 30 seconds before, you know, we'd started breaking them. If I'd started maybe 30 seconds beforehand, we might have had a chance here, but good God. And actually, we ripped Froggy's force to pieces, which will at least make them slow and pause. That's what I'm taking. That's my take from that one. We've slowed them and paused them at least slightly. So hopefully, very hopefully, we will actually manage to pull this back. Or pull that back at least a little bit. We can but hope and pray. Let's see. Oh, they just destroyed it. Interesting choice. And Ultra Spawns is going to be gone. Retreat! Note to self. I have bitten off more than I could chew. Don't go to war unless you're sure. If I lose this army as well, well, it will put me back into the north so I can deal with Wintertooth suitably. To be fair, I'm going to leave Wintertooth there and I'm just going to establish cults in all their territory. If I can. Because that seems like a better idea to me. I want to take Kislev. So I want to hold all the territory which was Kislev in the mountains. And I want to have Helpit as my capital, basically. As my sort of seat of power. My place where I recruit all of my units. Ugh. Why did I fight elves, guys? I hate fighting elves. I am an idiot.
That's what the master speaks! For the Chaos God!
Tail's yours! What?
What?
Council's command! Very good, master!
Oh, wow, they are literally coming straight at me. Burn them! Let's try and slow them a bit. Fall back, into the flank, please, pull up. The issue here is going to be dealing with a lot of this large stuff. Chase them at least to start with, please. You guys can start folding around and in. Oh yeah, and dealing with all of their crapping ranged. Warp fire throwers. Get in there, please. I want those Zotes out of it.
They will succumb! Very well! Chaos Marauders!
Right, ranged onto those Zotes. Flame those Zotes, please. To be fair, I'm actually happy flaming this way against the Lord. For the time being, because he is definitely not immune to fire. Get in amongst them, please. En masse charge. Oh, you can stay on that. Oh, they've broken my fire throwers. Get on those Zotes, please. Oh god, why are we all up here? No, I need to be there now. I've spread myself far too thin. Oh god, I've cocked this up. Kill the giant hawks. The issue is my Chaos Marauders don't really do anti-large. These guys do really nicely, so that said, we're doing so little damage to these guys. Kill the Glade Riders yesterday. They need to be gone. We're not going to last much longer. Kill the Zotes. Do as much damage to those Zotes as you can. The issue is this army is gone now. But it was a good, I say that, this was still a good push. We've gained a butt ton of money from taking over, from establishing the cults here. So even if we lose, it's still a how can I phrase it? A loss is down here is still a victory. It gives me a good solid bit of extra income to work with here. I can deal with Wintertooth, push them into submission. I just shouldn't have gone to war with Draker. I should have stayed at war with the Empire. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Bodvar. God damn you, Bodvar. Next time we face off against the elves, we'll bring a bit more. Thankfully, I'm not really fighting near any of the Wargroves, so I'm not massively worried. But yeah, at least we know how the Skittergate works now. It's just an event every so often, which allows you to teleport. I now know what establishing a cult does. I maybe should have looked that up beforehand, because that's insanely good, and that's probably my main source of income should be through that. So actually, I suspect you're expected to not really move, though I think Karakadrak is probably a much better place to have myself built up. No! It's fine, because I've got all of the income from here, from these places. I didn't get Nagenhof. I wish I'd set up in Nagenhof before they confederated, if I'm honest, but still going to be a good, solid amount of income. I mean, I could do 2, but I don't think I need the corruption. I don't want these places to fall to chaos, if you see what I mean. So, actually, it sounds odd. I'm going to be going for a bit more Skaven in here. Or some triads, at least. There's no point pushing down here, though I'm potentially going to lose here. God damn it.
Tell me it.
Bugger. Though at least my income has gone through the roof. Not sure horde growth is useful for us, but you are all about the fire. That is a hellishly good force Frot has there, and he's himself there, which gives them buffs. I'm a little concerned by this fight. With my track record over the last few fights, I'm not sure I'm going to win it. But we do have fairly decent flanks here. So I'm a much wider force than them, so theoretically I can envelop. Not that it really helps massively with their monstrous units. You guys can go right in the center just to give it some oomph. Because an unbreakable unit in the center is just a really solid way of holding my center together. You think I'm waiting for them to come to me? Not on your life. See, they're already trying to get around me, which makes sense, to be fair. Right, you guys can en masse go into there. Where did I put my trolls? Oh, my trolls have already broken and got involved. Whoops. And some clan rats into their ranged. Oh, you'll make short work then. We've got my anti-large over here assisting with this, and these are quite big chunks, so that's good. My flanks are probably better than my centre. My centre is actually taking a hell of a lot of damage here. Whereas my flanks are really nicely set up for killing these big guys. Right, on to the next one. You guys onto that. You, I want on him. I want my dogs out. My hounds, I want out. You guys push up into here. Ignore all this. I want to break their centre here. Bit confused as to how those wolf rats have not broken yet, but they are this faction's wolf rats, so they are Throtty's wolf rats, so they do get buffs. I mean, seriously. Right, all of you guys to focus into that to kill it.
Chaos warrior. Withdraw for now.
Again, we're doing well on the flanks, but the centre we've kind of failed, which is problematic. Though my heaviest units are over on the flanks, so...
Chaos warrior. Slay every mortal. Name your demand. Till they burn. All will be destroyed.
All of you en masse into there, please.
For chaos now.
You can hit that.
Chaos comes.
Ah! I need to break those storm mermen. There you go. That's good. They're being chased off. That's absolutely fine. Seriously, kill that smegging thing. This is the problem with monstrous units. They don't care about being surrounded. In fact, being surrounded is almost good for them. It's annoying. It was close. Their centre actually broke me. Whereas the flanks, I think I pretty much won the battles on the flanks, but their centre broke me, and maybe I should have just formed a great big bloody noob box. Not noob box, but maybe I should have just formed a solid steel centre and just smashed into them and tried to kill Throt. But yeah, I mean, we did lots of damage to them. I didn't wipe out a single unit, annoyingly, but we are in a better situation. I think my next thing has to be kill Clan Moulder. Clan Moulder need finishing off, even though it's going to be painful and horrible. If I can deal with them, it just gets rid of one of the major thorns in my side. And gets me a good supply of warpstone. They didn't actually take the settlement, interestingly.
We shall weave the fates. I foresee destruction.
Even more growth, please. My income is ridiculously good at the moment. Oh, do these get more expensive the more of them you buy? Oh, they do. Interesting. I wonder if there's a cooldown on it. Anyway, I'm going to have to end this here, guys, because I've got a phone call. Thank you very much for watching and all the usual stuff. A massive extra thank you to my patrons as well. Cheers, guys.